Grab Scooby snacks. It's the Two Heads One Mic podcast. Grab Scooby snacks. It's the Two Heads One Mic podcast.
Yo, Scoobichu zapping through with the boom. From the Acronian hills to that quick field tune. Mixing Hanna-Barbera with that Futurama lore. Trading card games full of cows at war.
I would have gotten away with it too.
If not for Cowboy Dan and that Scoobichu. One head sparking with the chew. Talking about that shit like we do. Chat blowing up every Tuesday. KJ Cowboy Dan, the jaw's always on fire. That moolah baby drip. Thrift store Gucci. Yard sale Prada. Stacking coins and karma. It's a paradox. Flex, two heads, one mic. KJ's a glitch in the grid. Scoob's a rare breed. Roasting trolls. Telling stories, cashing checks. Swag. Gucci. Prada. Money. You ain't got nada. Catch us on the glow of your screen. Topics and chat where a cringe go. Yeah, bring that viral noise. Just chatting with the boys. One is a crazy dog, the other is all heads. They can't flip a coin, but there's much ahead. Scoobichu, Scoobichu, and KJ Cowboy Dan, yodel, yodel, hey, dude. Talk about comic books and cards so rare. Discussions of movies that don't compare. The boys will take you for a ride. Go ahead now, hit that like, follow, subscribe. Scoobichu and Cowboy Dan get in trouble with a dangerous plan. One's got a jar and the other's got paws. Together we're breaking social laws, living rent free in a VHS archive. Stream goes on air. Will we survive? Not if chat starts a riot. Moolah baby drip, thrift store Gucci, yard sale Prada, stacking coins and karma. It's a paradox. Flex, two heads, one mic. KJ's a glitch in the grid. Scoop's a rare breed. Roasting trolls, telling stories, gas and chase. Swag, Gucci, Prada, money. You ain't got nada.
Rock out with your mullet out.
This podcast hits like a...
What's going on, everybody? It's your local pimp without the limp, Scoobichu, and we here with episode 8 of Two Heads, One Mic. We've been doing this for 8 weeks now. Who would have thought? And I'm here with my boy KJ Cowboy Dan, who is missing currently from his UFO. Who knows where he went? Maybe he's floating somewhere. But I think we can still hear him though. What's up?
My voice is broadcasting through the time stream, and apparently my image is lost in time. For some reason, my PNG tuber keeps on freezing up on me, and he's not wanting to be recognized in my stuff here. There he goes. There we go. There we go. Hey, cartoons have a mind of their own, right? So, yeah, what were we saying now? I was too busy being distracted by not being able to see myself.
I was just saying, what's up? What's up? We've been doing this for 8 weeks now.
8 weeks.
Who would've thunk?
Ocho, yes. 8 weeks. So 8 weeks of, let's see, conspiracy theories, personal stories, and
Interviews.
Meeting up with some awesome people.
Reactions.
We got a lot
Dipped
that
our
we've done.
toes into a lot of things.
When we're looking for our voice still, but I think we've found a pretty good one, and we've been using it pretty well. We're even got some requests from a few people in one of our side circles that says you guys could do a couple reaction videos to these things. So we've got some reaction videos on the side that we can do as well. So how have you been this week?
Oh, just been chilling. Been real busy. 100%ing Borderlands, getting incredibly close. I am, I believe, 33 of 35 achievements.
So I'm
almost there.
Right on. You just have been rocking that game. I spent
easily over 150 hours, but at this point, I've had it about a week. About a week and a half, something like that. Already poured about 100 hours into it.
Sounds like you had a better gaming day than I did in the last couple of days.
AKA I have no life at the moment.
Let's just say yesterday I spent 7 hours dying over and over and over and over and over and over again in Minecraft.
Well,
And dying in the same
that's
place.
tough.
Dying in the same place for 7 hours. It was the worst gameplay ever. I was so pissed. I was frustrated. I was having a panic attack, and I refused to put down the the keyboard, and I just kept on for 7.5 hours going and dying in the same exact spot.
Damn, that sounds very eventful and fun.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to see me for 7.5 hours die repetitively the same exact way over and over and over again, go to my YouTube page and watch the video labeled "Worst Minecraft Gameplay Ever."
We got something special to sip on at the moment.
Oh,
We don't
is
got
it-
we're not drinking Modelo today. We're
oh,
drinking Mountain Dew Infinite Swirl. You know what that is? You know
Mountain Dew Infinite Swirl. I'm not familiar with that Mountain Dew. It's not a
what? Oh,
flavor.
it is pineapple. And oh my goodness, it is like an electric blue color, which I don't know how that makes sense. But tell you what, 7-Eleven knew what they were doing when they got this exclusive.
7-Eleven. All right. Yeah, I haven't been to a 7-Eleven in forever.
No Slurpee for you.
Yeah, it's just been hard to go back to a 7-Eleven since 9/11. Oh, sorry. That was
But
wrong.
if you go on 7-Eleven, then you get free Slurpees.
Yeah, you do. In any size cup,
As long as it fits in that like cutout.
as long as it fits in the cutout. Yeah,
KFC bucket, bro.
right. No, I've got one of those 100-ounce cups from Pilot Gas. You ever stop at a Pilot gas station? Even the Travel Center Americas, the big gas stations on the middle of the highway when you're traveling across country.
Yeah, the knockoff loves.
Yeah, the knockoff loves. Yeah. I had a 100-ounce coffee cup from them, and every 7-Eleven day I would go and bring it in until they told me.
God damn, 100 ounces.
Yeah, 100-ounce coffee cup, trucker cup. Yeah. It was my favorite coffee cup of all time because I got to bring it with me to like friggin' events when I did events. And I'll tell you what.
You realize if you filled that thing all the way up with coffee, that's 12.5 cups of coffee.
Yeah. It's just a little bigger than a pot of coffee.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah. So I'd go to Pilot and get that thing filled up for the price of a coffee because refill price for a pot of coffee.
No, that's insane. What the fuck? 100 ounces?
And they'll let you do it too at Pilot. Pilot Flying J, you can get those. You go and get the refill price on the 100-ounce coffee cups, and it's worth it. Absolutely worth it.
Rest in peace, Bubba Keg.
So I'm gonna wait until later to ask you the question I'm gonna ask you because from what I understand, you have some news for us. So I'll ask you about it later after, like towards the end of the show, if you don't mind.
No, I'm all good with that.
Yeah, sounds exciting. You guys in chat, you're going to be excited too. A little spoiler though, Scoob has news.
Yep.
If you haven't already heard,
it's not puppies.
Yeah, it's not puppies. He didn't. Yeah, he's not. Scoob's not pregnant. We got him fixed. But so.
I'm Sonichu.
and that's Sonichu. So at the end of the evening, you can tell us your news. if you don't want to, you don't have to. But also, let's see what else do we got. What else do we got going on, real quick? For those people who want to join our Minecraft server, let Scoob or myself or Kaz know if you're a part of the Discord. Because we're going to be doing some changes in the Minecraft server. I'm looking at changing the name, moving away from the procrastinating brand. So looking at changing the name of the server.
There you go. If you want your input, you got to join. There you go.
Yeah. So you got to join.
And we're not like all these other servers. We're not pay to win. We're not charging no $10.99 to get in. Nah, bro, it's free. Come play.
Yeah. Although I am looking at possibly seeing about getting our server monetized.
Well, there you go. If you want to get in before it's monetized and get on the whitelist, you got to get in quick.
Yeah, I don't think it would affect any of the people who play. It'd be just
Newcomers.
Newcomers or any of the pretty much from what I understand how the Minecraft server monetization works is it's really for people who stream their gameplay, and they get their server monetized through streaming.
And there you go.
Yeah. I'm looking into it. Some of this fun stuff. Speaking of fun stuff, what do you like? What else have you gotten going on? Going on this week. Did you do anything fun?
Hell no, I didn't do nothing fun.
I don't know.
But something really, oh my goodness, it's so freaking cool was released. We got the redemption program for the Volume X packs for Locale. So if you have 10 copies of a rare or 5 copies of a legendary, if you send them into Tuffy, he'll send you back a serialized stained glass version. What's up, Dozy Drummer? And actually, I'll grab one of those images real quick so I can actually show you what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So
they're actually sweet, dog. Like they're really good.
Yeah, if you guys want to get in on that, I was actually going to pull up my my QR code for my local affiliate program, but I don't have it on this restream. But yeah, hey, what's up, Dozy? So everybody, Dozy Drummer will be on the Codename X Street podcast Saturday night, 7 Central. Make sure you join us for that. Scoob, myself, Dozy Drummer, and Jespro. That'll be episode 2 of that show.
Oh, yeah, there's going to be episode 2.
Yeah.
Yes,
episode
sir.
2. We're going to try to do an episode once every couple of weeks, maybe. You know, I mean, all depends on how busy Scoob and everybody get.
All right. So, not all of them are, well, I don't have all the finished images, but here are some that are unfinished. This is the Envoy of the End in a stained glass version, which if you know what this card looks like, oh my goodness, this is absolutely amazing. Another one is Super Tipster Bro. Look at that, dog. That is incredible. And then I do have a card version of one. This is Boglum Wizards of the Waste. Ooh, when I tell you, that boy is definitely a sexy goth bad boy. Oh my goodness, look at that. That looks incredible. And then we got, yeah. But yeah, the redemption program to get those cards just started, and they'll be serialized, which is something we've been waiting over a year for. It's finally happened. And guess what? Your dog already got his shipped out. They on the way already.
I got a few orders I want to make regarding a few collectibles myself. Don't think I'm going to be able to do them this time around, but there's going to be a whole new run of like limited edition runs of a particular graphic novel I used to read, and they're going to be.
Chris Chan is so cursed. Yeah, that's right.
Chris Chan is cursed.
Dozy, I look up localtcgo.com and then go to the deck builder. You'll see a bunch of Chris Chan, Cyrax, Boogie, all types of locales, because the game is literally Locale TCG. Yeah, it's a really fun game.
Yeah.
Dan's played it.
I've played it. I have a small little collection. I have a first series. They came in a Nintendo game cartridge.
Yes, they did. They came in
Yeah.
the NES cartridges, the What
Yeah.
the Fuck series. Oh my goodness. The packaging that he does, I'm not gonna lie, way better than your Pokemon. Not gonna lie.
The packaging is pretty cool. Yeah. The packaging is pretty cool. Yeah. I still have mine in the box it was shipped in. Haven't even opened it because I'm waiting to open it on camera.
Oh damn! I don't even know if you should open that thing now, bro. Just save it. It's a collector's item now. Sealed.
Oh yeah, yeah, sealed. Yeah, I know, right?
I got two sealed myself.
It's not the gold cassette. It's not the gold cartridge. I wish it was. I got the silver
Oh,
cartridge.
damn.
I got the silver cartridge.
Hey, if you want the gold one, it's only
I
$300.
know. It's 350 when I last looked. 350 bucks.
300 clams. That's
Yeah.
nuts.
I got in on the on it, then, and I'm glad I did. I have that set. I wish I would have been able to afford to buy a second one because then I would have bought one to open and one to keep sealed. But now it's like I'm kind of like wanting to open it so bad.
Dude, do you know who Roboto is?
Yeah, yeah. Had him on the other show that I was on previously.
Okay, so in this past week, he put a few things up for sale in the buy sell trade area. Dude, he put up a very first promo pack, aka there was only 2 of these ever made, and Tuffy opened one of them and kept one sealed. So like it's a one of one, only one in existence. 3K, brother. I want it so bad, but I'm like, damn, I ain't got one. I don't have 3 bands to drop, and then 2, I wouldn't want to drop 3 bands for that because I don't think that it's necessarily worth $3,000, at least not yet, because we're still in our infancy.
Wait, hold on.
By the way, are you hearing beeps from me? I just want to
No.
make sure from Discord. Okay,
No.
cool. Never mind.
You know, I used I don't know what it is, but like I used to have the worst problem with Discord. I would have to turn off all notifications on my computer and they would turn themselves back on. So what I did was before I don't know, maybe the previous upload of my OS and everything, the Discord was all set up wrong or something, and I was still getting notifications. But now,
Yo, we got JC. What up?
hey,
What up? What up?
JC. We've been so JC, myself, and Saber were playing Minecraft on Saber's world. So now we have 2 X Street accessible servers for Minecraft. 2 X Street servers now. So one's for console and Bedrock, and the other one is for our server is for Java edition. So people in our community will eventually get a chance to play on multiple devices.
What up, Saber?
Hey, Saber. Speak of the devil woman. How you doing? I'm joking. You're not a devil woman.
No, this is.
Hey. I told you not to show my real look.
Dozy, look, here you go. Here's your Chris Chan. This is our lovely savior and creator.
The savior and creator. Hey, Jess, how you doing?
And yes, that is me being held by Chris Chan.
So loving.
What up, Jess? What up, pimp? My bad, pimpette.
I don't see Chris Chan or Christine Chan or
Christine Weston Chandler, Jesus Christ Sonichu, the Blue Heart Goddess.
Yeah, I don't see.
Did you see that Chris broke the medallion, destroyed it?
Yeah.
The curse has been broken. The curse has been broken.
The medallion. The curse is Chris Chan.
No, the curse was the medallion.
Well, let's just see if how the cow, if the cow manages to make her way to scribe, and we'll make a decision then. In the meantime,
Our beautiful blue heart goddess.
I'm not sure what the nailed it was for, but
There you go.
and
Even signed by Jesus Christ, Sonichu Chan.
yeah. So I read this wrong. Everybody popping in now, and I just read it. Everybody pooping in right now, and I'm like,
Bruh,
why is everybody pooping right now?
that's insane. What?
Hey, statistically, most of the people who are watching our show is on the toilet.
That's a crazy statement. What?
Can somebody help Jess? She dropped her comment and she needs help picking it up.
There you go. Do you got the little grabber tool?
I only use that when I go to Walmart and I'm riding in the buggy.
You don't use the magnet?
The magnet.
Magnet on a stick?
Nah, I use the gripper thing. I pretend like I'm like a cyborg and I can reach shit when I sit down in my buggy.
Inspector Gadget? You're gonna fly away with your hat too?
Yeah. So, from what I understand, speaking of the supermarket, I was thinking about my stomach, and it reminded me about what's your topic for tonight? That you were going to talk about something.
Oh, we have some. I have a couple stories now. Tonight we're not doing very much with the audio. With the what am I saying? Audio. You're listening to audio right now. We're not doing much visual wise. Besides, our normal memes that we like to throw up, Mr. Kanye. But we do have a couple food disaster stories. So we got beer, molasses, butter, and cheese. Which
All
one
right.
you want to start with?
All right. So let's go with butter.
All right, let's see. Let's get this pulled up.
Hey, super. I am not going to be collecting the Spider-Man stuff. I think I might grab a couple of booster packs, just to open later on, or even just to keep set aside for whatever. I just don't feel like spending that kind of money. They're going to be the second highest priced individually packaged booster sets of all the Magic the Gathering sets so far released, next to the booster packs that they released for the Final Fantasy stuff. So I don't want to spend that kind of money.
I have my Spider-Man sealed. I got the scene box in.
Popcorn.
I
Nice.
think I'm just gonna keep mine sealed.
Yeah.
I really want to open it and put that scene together, but at the same time, like, I know that potentially this thing could be worth something.
Yeah. I just don't want to spend that kind of money though. And I can't.
Hey, I got out for 45, so at least I didn't spend over $50.
But I want the $250 set that they got, not the I got it. Like, if I were going to go for it, there's a $250 set. I mean, they don't have a pre-con this time around for. And,
you,
I mean,
you know what's crazy? Have you seen Super's channel within the last week?
no, super growing big. I heard good news, which you're gonna have to tell me later.
Oh yeah, we got some good news to announce it towards the end. But our boy Super got himself a booster box of that Spider-Man.
Oh, I know.
He I'm not going to tell you exactly what he pulled. If you want to know the exact card he pulled, you got to go watch. But it was literally on his first pack. He got a Grail.
Right. I'm gonna have to go and see what he pulled on
Magic Hands first pack Grail. That's all I'll say.
Because those boosters, the booster boxes. So what was that? Super. That was what, $250. That's the one I wanted to get. I was gonna get it and like open it for live on stream, but I'm like, I don't have that kind of money. Then all of a sudden, the financial crisis hit even further on me over the last couple of weeks. So I was like, screw that. Colt 45 and 2 zigzags, baby. That's all I need. That's all I need to go to the park after dark. Smoke that tumbleweed. Yes,
Put
yes,
it in her
yes.
ass, and she said, "I."
$150. That's right. Yeah. I really
Hey,
wanted
you
to
know
get it.
what? At
But
least Super didn't pay like $700.
hey, no, well, you know what? People in the Final Fantasy were paying with the Final Fantasy stuff, they were paying bank. And but I think you're gonna see the Magic the Gathering stuff for Marvel at least stay remotely competitive for
525. That's nuts.
yeah, the collector boosters are going for 525 now. Yeah. Like, but still, they're still cheaper than like what you can get the Final Fantasy collector boosters for. Like the Final Fantasy ones, man.
Were they like 2K or less?
Oh, I've seen them at 700 right now for some of them.
Ooh, Lord.
Yeah, 700 right now.
I'm sure there's been some sold for over a band,
Yeah. Oh, I'm pretty
especially
sure.
during their peak.
Oh yeah. They were selling out on the Final Fantasy stuff on the pre-orders, and everybody was waiting in the line, and woof, yeah, they sold out. Just got the standard play booster box. We're getting another Marvel set next year. Yeah, allegedly, they have announced that there's going to be another X-Men set. They're going to do an Avengers set, and there is word that they're going to be doing 2 more Spider-Man sets if this one sells good, because they want to do a Spider-Man Rogues Gallery set and then a Spider-Man Heroes set. So they're gonna continue on with that. And there's also talk about Disney not merging Marvel with their other trading card game, Arcana. Not until their contract is over with Wizards of the Coast. So that does tell me that there will be more Marvel
Star
stuff.
Trek set towards the end of the year.
Yeah, they're talking about a Star Trek drop, but they do a lot of stuff with Paramount, so I kind of figured Star Trek was going to be a thing anyway. I think they're gonna do it as a secret layer, and from what I understand, they're gonna do it as a secret layer. I don't know if they're gonna do it as a full-on set.
Is Iron Man a planeswalker?
Is Iron Man a planeswalker? I don't know. It's super.
Yeah, Super. Why don't you tell us? We know that you play Magic the Gathering every single day. You complete in the tournaments and you get trophies.
I don't know about any of that.
But Super told me
Every
Furby secret
single-
layer. What are you talking about, Furby?
I really hope they do. That'd be funny if they did a Furby.
I saw. So whenever I bought the Spider-Man one, I signed up for the emails for the secret layer so I could see like if anything that I'm interested in does come out. I got an email this week, dog. Play-Doh. Secret layer Play-Doh. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't, but it makes sense.
I got
Play-Doh
an
is
email
Hasbro.
straight from Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, Play-Doh is owned by Hasbro. Of course, they're gonna do it. And like all these people who are like, oh, well, they're doing too many crossovers. You know who owns Magic the Gathering? Wizards of the Coast is owned by Hasbro, and we are going to see a lot of collaborations with every single company that makes that makes their toys through Hasbro is going to get potentially seen on.
I think Super is being serious. They're making a Furby one.
Yeah, no. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that. Absolutely, it's a Hasbro company. It makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. They're going to piss off a lot of Magic the Gathering fans, but it's the only way for Magic the Gathering to survive at this point, because Magic the Gathering was like legit dying until Hasbro bought them.
Ooh, Hasbro just made me think of Mr. Monopoly. Do you know what's coming to McDonald's this month?
What's coming to McDonald's this month?
Monopoly's coming back to McDonald's, baby.
Oh yeah, I wonder if CEO is going to end up getting the giving the boardwalk and Park Place to relatives.
No, it wasn't the CEO. I've actually seen the documentary. It's on HBO. It's called McMillions. If anybody's interested in watching that, it's like a 6-part episode series. Hands down, better than any Tiger King documentary. Anything. McMillions is where it's at. It goes into how people actually rigged the McDonald's monopoly system, and it is so good. I think we need to dedicate an episode to that because that is such a good story.
Hey, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, we can do that. I don't see why not. So Saber says they were dying because they sold out packaging super rares, etc. Yeah, they did. They sold out on. They started packaging the super rares, and they were not even worth what they were supposed to be worth in the long run, and they got rid of they just everything about Wizard of the Coast was just wrong. They were dying out. They were overselling. They had to sell out though, otherwise the company would have died on its own. And selling out was the only way that they can get somebody like Hasbro to pick them up and prevent them from going under. Because, yeah.
Hey, if Hasbro didn't, potentially somebody else probably would have. Their price would have kept going lower and lower until somebody bought them.
I want that to be a game, Scamopoly. I want like a Monopoly, but through the eyes of somebody from India.
So you want to work at a telecommunications building?
A telecommunications building that is ultimately going to steal your information. It'll be like part Monopoly, part Game of Life. But
and then you'll have Mark Rober looking at you through a camera or gets in a glitter bomb.
Dude, we need to make that as a game, though. Imagine, no, just instead of community chest or chance, it's like you hit the chance square, and you go directly to jail. Do not press go. Do not collect $200 unless you have relatives doing it for you on a telephone campaign.
Have a scammer get scammed.
That'd be hilarious. Oh, like a game where it's Monopoly, but through the eyes of a scammer. I'd play the shit out of that.
That probably would be good.
So we keep on getting distracted. Tell us about your butter story.
All right. So
have you heard say my face is a butter face?
Have you heard of the Wisconsin butter fire?
The Wisconsin butter fire.
Yep.
Butter's. I never seen butter on fire. I know it's a greasy substance and it's like highly flammable, but I never heard of it.
Yep. So on May 3rd, 1991, a fire broke out at the Central Storage Warehouse Company, a large warehouse complex in Madison, Wisconsin that stored massive quantities of dairy and meat products, most notably surplus butter purchased by the U.S. government. The building housed
Didn't we talk about surplus cheeses a couple of weeks ago? Now we're talking about surplus butter.
Yep, the government's going to make sure they have theirs before you get yours. Duh. That's how it works, didn't you know?
Yeah, but they're keeping old butter and old cheese.
Yeah, you can keep that. So the building housed a 500,000 square foot facility storing tens of millions of pounds of butter, cheese, hams, hot dogs, and other food commodities. So as the fire spread, the heat caused the butter and other fats to melt, turning the disaster into a giant grease fire. After some time, walls collapsed and molten butter surged out of the building, flowing into the surrounding streets in what was to be best described as a river of butter. The melted dairy made firefighting operations extremely difficult. Ladders and vehicles got stuck in the mix, and water sprays sometimes just spread the melted butter further. So they couldn't hardly put this shit out, dog. Butter came back to bite.
Oh my goodness. First of all, the description right there. A river of melted butter. Now,
You already know that if it's melted butter, that shit is like lava, bro. If you stick your finger in there,
yeah.
that's like straight lava.
Like yeah, you ever take butter and put it in a microwave for like about a minute and like it's so clear you can see through it? It's like yellow water. That's just
Yep.
the grease is just like it's so hot that it's turned into that. It's not even molten anymore. It's turned directly into liquid.
It's just straight hot as shit. But yeah, can you imagine a whole street on fire because of butter? That is nuts. So the material loss was extremely immense. About $70 million in food product was lost. Approximately $8 million in property damage. Fire control and cleanup costs were also estimated at around $500,000 just for the cleanup phase. The environmental and logistical challenges were non-trivial. City engineers in the Madison, sewer district had to build dams and levees to keep the melted dairy from reaching and contaminating Starkweather Creek and Lake Monona. Damn, they couldn't stop it, bro. They had to build dams, stop the butter. Damn, we can't put the shit out. Hurry, build a wall.
That is like now think about the flow there. It's like I mean a river that needed to be dammed before it got to the lake. Just want to say, all right, that's a lot of friggin' butter.
That is a lot of dog. Remember, it's let's see, how much was it again? I forget how much it said. It doesn't say. It just says a surplus butter.
Oh, just trying to think about like something to be described as a river, and it has to, and it threatened an entire town, all the way down from the one spot to a lake. That is a lot of butter. Just to think about just dribbling out of your own home into the streets here, into your neighborhood to the possibly just a stoplight. I mean, that's a lot of butter. I mean, just have to think about it, just dribbling out and having like a pool of butter outside your front door.
And if you try to step in it, you get instantly melted. You turn into
Yeah.
butter too.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. That's just unimaginable.
So much of the melted butter was diverted into stormwater ponds, sewer systems, or held back by containment structures. And the cleanup, imagine just oil being thrown everywhere around the room that you're in right now with the door closed. Now, I want you to roll around, act like you're on fire, stop, drop, and roll around that floor. Now, try to make your way to the door and turn the knob. That's the entirety of the city right now, covered in oil everywhere. Just straight fucked.
Sorry, the image I had, you wanted me to imagine, pretty much, I'm going to re-describe it to you in different words. All right, now pretend that you're one of them girls who wrestle in the KY jelly at the restaurant at the titty bar. You're one of them girls, and you're gonna roll around like that. But instead of it being KY jelly, it's molten butter. Don't worry about it; it won't hurt much. You'll probably get a couple of swelly welts, but those welts will go down with some cream. It's all right, and don't worry, the burns will go away. Now, take your greasy self and open your door. That's what you just told me. That is wild.
Yep. So it's the largest commercial fire in Wisconsin's history and the most costly fire incident. So yeah, that was the Great Butter Fire of Wisconsin.
The Great Butter Fire of Wisconsin. You know, we're gonna. It's, they need to have their dairies taken away from them. First, they
It's so stupid, bro. Can you imagine just opening your door like, well, damn, how am I going to get to work?
so and then their college football team is the Cheeseheads or something. I mean, what kind of mascot is a cheesehead? Just cheese does not bring fear to my heart, and the football team should have a mascot that brings fear to my heart. Cheese does not.
Hey, you know what? To lactose intolerant people, that's the scariest shit right there.
It's also the scariest thing for their roommate as well. I can't. I'm lactose intolerant. It's all right. I'll have 2 slices of pizza. It's not me. It's the pizza.
You rest in peace. You ain't. No more pizza for you. Chuck E. Cheese is mad at you. All right. So next up, we got the cheese avalanche, the molasses flood, or the beer flood.
All right. Now, the cheese avalanche seems like it would go good with the last one, but we all talking about molasses. So let's wait one more round for molasses, and we're gonna go with cheese. And then
All right.
molasses.
All right. So, have you heard of the Italy cheese avalanche?
The Italy cheese avalanche.
Yep.
No.
Okay, so the Italy cheese avalanche refers to a tragic, surprising accident that took place in August of 2023.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. Was it in Italy?
In northern Italy.
No, I was just being because because I was just thinking of the only cheese avalanche I know is on top of old spaghetti, all covered with cheese. But then I lost my poor meatball.
He did not come rolling back to me, but you know what did? Cannon Chef Boyardee, baby.
Yeah. Sorry, go on. So the Italy cheese avalanche.
Yep. So this happened in northern Italy, and it involved falling wheels of cheese in a warehouse. So this incident occurred in Lombardy. It's a cheese factory owned by this dude. It don't matter who he is. Storage shelf in the warehouse collapsed, triggering a domino effect. Thousands of heavy wheels of Grana Padano cheese tumbled down. The weight of each cheese wheel was reported to be around 88 pounds. Rescuers had to remove cheese and shelving pieces piece by piece by hand, and it took about 12 hours to reach the warehouse victim. And unfortunately, one person succumbed to the wheels. Pretty sad.
He went out the same way he went in, enjoying cheese. Now, he spent way too much time of his life enjoying cheese. That's why it was all stopped up a bit. But now he don't have to worry about it because the cheese took his life. Amen.
So it was reported that around 20,000 wheels of cheese fell on top of this dude. Keep in mind, each one was 88 pounds. That boy had elephants fall on top of him, bro. The economic loss was also significant. The estimated value of the fallen cheese was in the millions of euros. The cause of the shelving collapse has never been determined, and some local sources speculated that a cheese cleaning rotation machine may have caused instability.
Cheese cleaning rotation machine. First of all, cheese needs to get cleaned, I guess. Secondly, we need a machine for that. So human qualifications, you can't clean it. Sorry, you're not a machine. And
Somebody sneezed.
Jesse believes it's when somebody sneezed. Jess believes it. I believe it too. And hold on a second. We got to deal with something. Our second Minecraft server for X Street has been turned pink. I'm assuming that I'm being told that cherry blossom trees are being planted.
Well, so yeah, that was the Italian cheese avalanche. Some homie was working in the warehouse and got, again, straight elephants just dropped on this man. Crushed.
And what year was this?
2023.
2023. I really hope
August of 2023, just over 2 years ago.
Now, I don't really hope, but I kind of do hope like that there is like some security footage to show the entire thing happen, even though we know that somebody succumbed to the situation. I just want to see
A
like
gore video.
Well, I don't want to see the gore part, especially since they needed to bring robots in to clean the cheese after it killed somebody. But you'd think that cheese would probably not be reused.
Well, yeah, it says that the loss was in the millions of dollars because they couldn't use the cheese.
Right. Well, but I'd like to see like how it happened. Like really legitimately. Did the guy sneeze and like or did like like trip and bumped into a thing and chain reaction of everything dominoed? Like it left out the important part of the question is what started the domino.
Yeah, I don't know. Rest in peace to our homie. I hope that the cheese is good in heaven. That's all I can say.
Rest in peace of pizza, cheesy pizza.
Rest in peace of pizza. That's nuts.
Oh yeah. Okay. Tell me about molasses.
Yeah, you're right.
Molasses.
Ready for a great molasses flood.
All right. I bet
it's also been referred to as the Boston molasses disaster. Ringing any bells or no?
I think I might have heard of this one. It sounds very familiar.
All right, so this happened January 15th, 1919, in the North End neighborhood of Boston, Massachusetts. A huge steel storage tank owned by the Purity Distilling Company suddenly burst, and it contained about 2.3 million gallons of molasses. When the tank gave way, a wave of molasses surged through the streets at about 35 miles an hour and up to 25-foot high waves.
That's fast molasses.
That's fucking nuts.
I mean, when I use molasses, it doesn't come out of the jar that quickly.
No, you know what that was? That was like the Flash picking up a turtle.
Right?
And then all of a sudden, beat the turtle's there. He's like, holy shit. So 21 people were killed by this and around 150 were injured. Buildings were crushed, horses were trapped and killed, and infrastructure like the elevated railway was damaged. The flood destroyed homes, businesses, and the neighborhood was left coated in sticky molasses.
Look at that giant wave. There's a giant wave. What is that? Oh, it's just molasses. How long do you think it's going to get here? Probably about an hour and a half. Do we have time? No. You can't imagine that a giant wave of molasses is going to go 35 miles an hour.
Yeah, so the tank had been poorly constructed and was rushed into service. Leaks had been reported before the disaster, but the company simply painted over them. And later investigations revealed the steel was too thin and brittle, and the company was found liable in one of the first major class action lawsuits in U.S. history. Cleanup took weeks. Workers used sand, salt water, and fire hoses, but molasses tracked by boots and wheels spread through Boston for much longer. The disaster led to stricter building codes and engineering oversights in the U.S., and today, Bostonians still tell stories that on hot days, the North End is said to faintly smell of molasses.
When I went to Boston, it did smell like pancakes. I remember that.
So yeah, if you rest in peace, those people. Can you imagine you're walking down the street and then you're turning a corner and then boom, just hit by a big ass fucking wave of molasses, bro. Like out of a fucking cartoon. Or can you imagine being in the building and you're like, "Holy shit, it's about to blow!" Oh,
I can't even.
you can become a fucking Jello man, bro.
I can't even because now think about this. Like how big is one of these tanks?
It's how many gallons did it say it held? 2.3 million gallons. So big as shit.
So we're talking about a SeaWorld size aquarium full of molasses.
Yeah, you know that vat that Harley Quinn dropped into? Yeah, probably one of those.
Yes. That's a pretty big vat. I can't even imagine what would have happened to make that even if it was like a bad tank or whatever. I can't even imagine it. Let's see. Look at the message I sent. Oh, absolutely. Give me a second. I'm looking. I'm making fun of him right now. Okay, so but what's the next story that you have for us?
Our last one is the Great Beer Flood, or AKA the London Beer Flood. Heard of that one?
No, I have not, but I would have liked to have been involved in that one.
So this happened on October 17th, 1814. So long time ago. This is back whenever people still got around by horse. It was one of the strangest and deadliest industrial accidents of the 19th century. So at the Moe and Company Brewery on Trottingham Court Road, a massive wooden fermentation vat containing over 135,000 gallons of dark beer suddenly burst. And keep in mind, the vats that we have today are immensely bigger, but in this time, 135 gallons to them, that's like big as shit. That's like the ocean, bro. So the force of the rupture caused other nearby vats to fail, releasing a total of about 323,000 gallons of beer into the surrounding streets. The wave of beer was approximately 15 feet high in some places, sweeping through the nearby slums and trapping people in basements and small houses like a tsunami. A beer tsunami, bruh. Can you imagine just chilling down in your basement and all of a sudden, boom! What the fuck was that? Oh! It just comes through your window. Just hold up a cup. Hey, bro, open the window a little bit. Just crack it. Let me get a cup. That is nuts. So at least 8 people were killed, mostly by drowning, and injuries from debris are being crushed when buildings collapse. Several families were devastated, especially in the poor tenement housing nearby, aka people who barely had a house. Their shit just got swept. Property damage was severe, walls destroyed, cellars flooded, and streets left in ruins.
Okay. Okay. First of all,
you want to know something crazy about this though? That this is on the court side. The courts ruled the flood as an act of God. So the brewery was not held legally responsible. Keep in mind, there's no OSHA back in this time.
yeah. I don't know if it was me and my redneck family, it'd be like, hold on a second, there's a flood, beer. All right, let's get in the boat and bring a couple glasses. Heck, just bring herself a barrel. We're gonna fill it up.
Free barrels of beer, bro. So the brewery was financially devastated by this because obviously they just lost like pretty much their entire stock of beer. But they managed to continue operations with a government tax relief, which is nuts. So yeah,
Wow.
that's the story of the Great Beer Flood of London. Some people died. Some people got free beer. Some people got trapped in their homes by a tsunami of beer. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace,
Beer Nami.
beer nami. Yes, sir. Macaroni and all the cheese.
Beer Nami. That all right. Write that one down. We're gonna do a beer Nami night. Pretty much drink all the beer you can. I'll be doing O'Doul's.
Or duels.
Yeah. So I just got some pictures in of what they're doing on the other Minecraft server, and looks like they've made it pink.
Oh, nice.
Man. So I think I would have probably been more likely to stepped outside going, yep, there's a beer flood. Now that beer flood, I'm afraid you're not going to be able to get your insurance money off. That is an act of God. How do I know it's an act of God? God turned water into wine. He can turn beer into a flood.
Yeah, we sure can.
Well, you got me. He's not getting insurance money. It's the act of God. So what else do you got for me?
Those are our stories. We went through the cheese, the butter, the molasses, and the beer.
I think I heard the molasses one before, but never heard the cheese one, and definitely never heard the butter one.
So yeah, those are some of the biggest food catastrophes of the world history. Now, there's some that are much bigger that, you know, I wanted to get some cool one. Not just whiskey was set on fire at the distillery and the thing burned down. Nah, that's boring, bro. I want to hear about bats exploding, shit catching on fire and burning down a whole town because it's fucking grease.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit is nuts.
Yeah.
I want the hard hitters.
See, Scoob has got a little obsession with hot oils and them doing hot oil things. If you remember episode 4 of
Oh, I can definitely find that real quick. You go ahead and keep talking. I'm gonna find
episode
that.
4 of the Two Heads One Mic, and I believe Scoob's going to show a video here because it's his proudest moments in history, next to finding poop at the McDonald's.
Oh no.
But yeah, we have in 8 episodes. There's been a lot of reference to explosive grease.
Explosive grease.
While Scoob's queuing that up, I'm going to ask you guys a question. Do you like spy stories? James Bond? You ever wonder, like, how they
Hell
get
no, James Bond. No, Spy Kids. Those
Spy
are the real
Kids?
spies.
Yeah, Spy Kids. Yes. Yes, especially if Antonio Banderas is your father. Come on, you're trying to get me to believe that those incredibly white kids are Antonio Banderas' kids. That ain't your
Johnny.
Those kids ain't belonging to you, Antonio. Look at them, and look at the mother, and then go, hey, I think that you might have had an affair. So my topic is going to be going around the spy scenario. Now, we recently talked about radio stations that have gotten hacked. We've a couple of times talked about the mad not the Mad Max, the Max Headroom television hacking. And we even talked about radio stations that got hacked. But sometimes they don't even need to get hacked. They're broadcasting information at all points and times. Is it something, or is it something else? Is it the music and the news that you've expected to hear? Is it propaganda spread forth by your government? Is it information that you may or may not be supposed to be hearing at this very moment? Top secret, maybe, or maybe information about somebody out there. Maybe there's a network telling people what to do. That's what I'll be talking about here. Oh, did you have your video? You find it?
Yeah, I found it. It's uploading.
While that's uploading, I'm going to give you guys a little a little bit more of an idea of my topic. So I hope you guys got that. Pretty much, it's the spy life, and we're going to go spy by the numbers.
Oh, here we go. I got it up.
All right.
All right.
Here
So
we go.
the first part of this, Super, if you're still here, this one was just for you. There you go. There's your Kroger kid.
Kroger kid, we remember him a couple weeks ago. All right. And then,
so yeah, somebody poured water in the fryers at McDonald's and completely overflowed. The Kroger kid.
Back to Kroger kid.
Yeah, we be going crazy at the Mickey D's, the McGang. You know what I'm saying? There's Super. Yes, sir. Kroger kid.
Kroger kid. Everybody, Kroger kid in the chat. So yes.
No, I ain't no Kroger kid.
So we're doing the spy game by the numbers. That's right. I am your jarhead host. Well, one of the two hosts here, KJ Cowboy Dan. And today, Scoob and I will be talking about turning our dials on the radio to the static channel, the channel past the music, past your uncle's busted ham radio, straight into the world of numbers stations. Numbers stations, those creepy radio broadcasts that sound like they were designed to keep you awake at night. Monotone voices, reading endless strings of numbers, sometimes with a weird music box jingle before and after. If you ever wonder why, have you ever wondered what spy sounds might sound like? Well, these are them, the number stations. What are number stations exactly? I'm pretty sure those people.
It's a place where you go and they look at you through a glass and then they rate you 1 to 10, right?
Yeah, exactly. I always go to get my my number 7 filled up with high octane. Unleaded.
Everybody's favorite time. You know what time it is?
It's
what time is it? Tell me. Hit me.
Modelo.
There we go, baby. Hot dog, hot damn, hot shaman, hot blam. You know what I'm saying? We pimping out here. Pimps without limps, except for Dan, because he got a wobble in the jar.
Well, you know, pimp with the wobble. I still got me the hobble. Well, number stations are shortwave radio stations and sometimes long-wave radio stations that transmit seemingly random numbers, words, and codes, typically read by synthesized or pre-recorded voices, male, female, and sometimes even children. These number stations date back to World War I, but gained fame during World War II. They were used to send encrypted instructions to spies that operated abroad. Now, the beauty, shortwave signals travel across the globe anonymously and untraceable, and anyone with a cheap radio can listen
We could replace the liquid in his jar with alcohol.
You could, as long as it's not vodka. I can't have vodka in my jar anymore.
Was this gonna be like the bathtub drinks that everybody puts a straw in and drinks from? You know what I'm talking about? Like they have it at clubs and stuff. It's like a bathtub or something, or like a fish bowl.
Fish bowls, yes, we've done the fish bowls.
Bruh, why are you doing that? Just get your own drink. That's gross, bruh. I don't know why people be doing that. And then you wonder why you're sick the next day. Oh, it was that girl that was sitting next to me. She was coughing. Nah, bro, it's because you were sipping after somebody's backwash.
Well, the only reason why to get those fish bowls, now you got me on it. I have to defend them. The only reason to get them is because half the time when they do the fish bowls, they're collectible. They usually have the like engraved or etched or printed on the name of the place that it's at, or they're done in some like little fancy like whatever, you know.
I don't know, bro. I just don't think it's worth.
Most likely that girl that you're sharing the drink with, you're gonna catch her cold anyway at the end of the night.
Oh no! You're sharing it with 5 girls. What are you talking about? Sharing it with just another person? Most of these are shared between 5 or 6 people. So which one of you gets to take home the fish bowl?
I'll be taking home all 6.
What? Oh yeah, all 6 straws.
5 straws in a fish bowl. None of those bitches can get their own drink. Those fish bowls are not cheap.
I got 1 for each hole on my head, 2 for my nose, 1 for each ear, and 1 for my mouth. That's how I be drinking this shit, bro. You ain't on my level. You not like us. You thought I got each of you a straw? No, baby.
Yeah, those fish bowls are expensive drinks. I ain't gonna be sharing. No,
are they $30 or $40?
Depends on where you're at. You know, I mean,
but it's usually in the 30 to 40.
Yeah, that's for like the ghetto fish bowls that have like the ghetto booze in it. You know, if you want the good booze in it, those fish bowls are gonna cost a lot more than that. Because those fish bowls are practically a whole bottle of booze.
Yeah, that would be crazy, bro.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You're getting bottom of the line liquor. If you're getting it for $40,
you're getting that gut rot tequila.
You're getting the bottom of the line gut rot. It was on the bottom of the shelf in the far back of the shelf, and it's been there since 1974. Nobody bought it. Or we're gonna put it in this big old fish bowl right here. We're gonna put some of that blue liqueur in it. You know, what's that blue one? We're gonna put that in there and make it look blue and sell it as a fish bowl. We're gonna put a bunch of straws in it and say that you can drink this with all your fat girlfriends.
And then we'll throw in rubber duckies that we just keep in a box under the bar that we don't wash off first, and then just throw them in your drink. And then you can keep them.
And don't worry if you get sick. That's just a prize that you get, like having a Cracker Jack. Sometimes you get like a secret decoder ring. Sometimes you get pneumonia.
I don't know about pneumonia, but I don't know about no finger ring. All I ever got was a damn tattoo. I never got anything cool. The tattoos always suck too. Like a star. I don't want this shit. I got the box for a prize, and you gave me a star tattoo. I don't even want the Cracker Jacks no more, bro. You can keep it.
Yeah,
I want a refund.
And then it's like nobody eats the peanuts in the Cracker Jacks anyway. Don't put peanuts in my candy.
No, I gotta stop you. I've been to 2 separate stadiums in the past month, and each time I've seen people around me never Cracker Jacks. I never see Cracker Jacks, but peanuts, I always see people eating peanuts.
Oh yeah, they're still gonna eat the peanuts, but when they're in the Cracker Jacks, it's like either you want the Cracker Jacks, like kind of like you want the like
never seen
caramel
anybody
popcorn
eat Cracker Jacks at a stadium. Never. I see them sold.
Yeah,
like, I've never seen anybody buy them though, but they're up there.
They sell them. They gotta sell them if they're selling them.
I don't know. Maybe I'm also not. I'm not going to a baseball game to look at Cracker Jack sales. But yeah, I've literally never seen anybody get no Cracker Jacks, bro.
Yeah,
That
hello. My
that
name
pains
is
my heart.
Scoob. We need to see your numbers here. What do you mean? We need to see how many exact Cracker Jacks that you sell. Now, I'd like to get that broken down by weight of each box and how many uh, popcorns and peanuts are inside each box. Now, take that down and divide it by the per capita of how many you sell, and then tell me how many people per day have eaten your Cracker Jacks.
Damn, we in the red.
Oh,
Hey, and we got those good peanuts around here. We got them Texas Roadhouse peanuts, baby.
oh man, don't you just love Texas Roadhouse? I'm sorry, I don't mind waiting to talk about what I was going to talk about because Texas, we're talking food now and we're talking peanuts. See, the thing is, and my Texas Roadhouse doesn't let you do it anymore, but you used to have, they
Yeah,
say,
because of COVID. Fuck COVID.
throw the peanuts on the floor. Now they don't even
Oh
give
yeah,
you peanuts anymore at my Texas Roadhouse. You have to ask for them.
yeah, and then they
And
come out in like a little bag, and then you can't throw them on the floor.
yeah, they come out in a little bag and they put it on your tab now. They charge you for the peanuts
On your tab?
if you
Oh
ask for it. If you
hell
ask for them,
no!
they put it on your tab now. Uh, yeah. After COVID ruined everything.
Yeah, them damn peanuts just two big ass barrels just right there next to the door. Help yourself.
Yeah, no, I had this. I've been having this rant for a while. You know, and I used to love Texas Roadhouse. I mean, it was my birthday one year. They brought over this bar stool with a saddle on it, and the girls at Texas Roadhouse sang "Happy Birthday" to me. And I'll tell you what,
Oh, I think I can find this picture real quick. If I can find this picture, have you ever had a birthday at Hooters?
at Hooters, no, but I've had my birthday at Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, I found it. Okay, so this this is such an ugly fucking picture. All right, give me a minute to upload it. But this is awful quality, and this is it's got to be from 2008, bro. Yeah, this has got to be from 2008.
Yeah, I had my birthday at some questionable locations. Uh, I had my birthday at a strip club once, but I've never had my birthday at like legitimately a Hooters. I just found that to be like too on the nose.
They had me, you know those like baseball water cups, the pointy ones, the cone
Yeah,
cup.
yeah.
Yeah, so they had me put two of those, like, uh, grab the edges of each one with my mouth, so it looked like a beak, and then they gave me two circle trays, and then they had me flap around the restaurant, bro. Oh, it is so stupid. And I can't believe I found this picture this fast, to be honest with you.
You kind of built up. I got to see it now.
Now you're about to see it. It's gonna be nuts. You're gonna see some scrawny ass little white kid, bro. Next to all these girls dressed as bunnies. All right, you ready?
All right.
Bink. What do you think, bro? Look at that.
Well, the first time I didn't realize that they existed. I mean, jeez. Oh man, I just imagine you at that point in time. Does Scoob play Minecraft? Yes, Scoob does play Minecraft. You're gonna have to tell Saber your Minecraft screen name so she can get you onto her on her realm
Okay, cool.
because she just started her
Uh,
realm today.
You if is it through the Xbox or?
Yeah, it's the same as it's the
Okay.
same.
Just
yeah.
look me up, Sonichu Scoob, because I fucked up when doing my name because that was before I made the official change. I didn't know I couldn't change it again. So now I'm officially Sonichu Scuba unless I pay $10 on Xbox. I'm not paying no $10. I don't even play Xbox. I'm not gonna pay no $10. So I'm forever immortalized as Sonichu Scoob. Yeah.
I'm very fortunate that I have like KJ Cowboy Dan on all my accounts. I'm very fortunate for that. Like I was using like other gamer tags or name tags for like my different era, like I virtually 3 different eras of my being on the internet, and like my ICQ number doesn't exist.
If you say that Puff is better than Sonichu, then I'll pay the $10. How about that? Put it in general for 24 hours, and in the TCG cord, change the name to Kroger Chew. No. Hey, you know what? Only one of us is wearing a CWCville hat and a medallion. Who's more cursed? Mm-hmm. Here I got
Pop it
you,
in the
I got
chat.
you. There you go. I think it's capital. Both S's are capital, or if not, then then I'll never pay the $10. There you go. You'll never say I'll never pay the $10. Now, do I agree that Puff is better than Sonichu? Hell no. But if I'm gonna waste 10 doubloons on changing my name, Super's got to give something up super important as well. That's worth that 10 doubloons, and I think that's an equal trade. But he didn't want to do it, so we're not going that Scoobichu on Xbox. Thanks, Super. Appreciate that.
I don't know. Maybe here in the next week or so, maybe for 10 doubloons, you guys can start a new show together. You'll
10 doubloons.
Yeah, you know,
just 10 clams.
10 clams, 10 doubloons. So that's wild. That kid at the Hooters is like looking at that faces. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like something I just discovered today.
Since my birthday is around Easter, that's why they're all dressed as Playboy bunnies, bro. And keep in mind, this was back whenever there were hot chicks at Hooters, bro.
Now I don't want to say anything, but I feel like I know one of those girls.
This group right here, you know, they ain't, at least not to me, 10 out of 10s, but they a hell of a lot better than some of the girls they got working at Hooters now.
What's that? Circa 2014. How long ago?
What,
was that?
2014? No, brother, that was like 2008.
2008. Okay, well, I mean,
that bro,
the hair was
old,
up.
You know what I'm saying? I'm super
The hair
old.
they had was over 2000. So I just didn't look like.
You couldn't tell the Abercrombie and Fitch shirt. Look at it, bro. It's an Abercrombie and Fitch. It's that famous big 16 on it with the square patch on the back. Yes, sir. With the Skechers.
Yeah.
2020. I didn't look like that in no 2020 unless some girls are some giants.
Me want snoo. Yeah. That's wild. So I was talking about the numbers station before I got distracted, and I coin flipped, or we coin flipped.
Hey, you know what? Kroger Kid, Kroger Chew, whatever the hell you want to say. You can continuously keep talking about it, and it's never not interesting.
No. Definitely interesting. So I was telling you about numbers stations. Well, like I said, they're shortwave radio broadcasts that transmit seemingly random numbers, words, and codes. Typically read by synthesized or pre-recorded voices, mostly women, sometimes in a British accent, and often children or nowadays robotic voices. Yeah. Anyhow, and they're still going on to this day, these number stations, allegedly. But they date back to World War I when we were trying to, in broad daylight, transmit top secret information without having to have too much of a cipher and make it look like you were sending out information. So they'd play a certain song, and then they'd shout out a bunch of numbers that sounded like times for an event or something. But the numbers didn't work out to any calendar date that would ever exist. They were pretty much used to encrypt messages that could be heard on the public radio waves. And the beauty, these shortwave signals travel across the globe anonymously, because you can't track radio waves. You can track it down to roughly about the area where it's being sent off to. Part of the reason why they're trying to eliminate AM radio stations, but they keep on failing at doing it, is the government wants those shortwave radio stations that actually go further around the world, which don't make any sense to me whatsoever. How can it be shortwave and you get better broadcasts out of AM than you do off of FM sometimes?
I have no idea.
Yeah. And the only intended recipient, armed with one time pad, which could decode a message. Now, this one-time pad would be like anything from like a cipher to a little doohickey that has something that tells what the numbers would mean, or options to replace words with in a conversations. So they'd replace the words and they'd have all the information.
Oh, nice.
So when we were kids trying to find the late night radio DJs, some of these stations you might have come across may have actually been spies sitting in their apartment, scribbling down 72944 whiskey tango banana bread foxtrot Zoolander, and then repeating those over a radio station, or even over shortwave ham radios, and even there are now number stations popping up over the internet, where they're not as blatant as they were before. Now they're more hidden, but allegedly these number stations are hidden amongst left-wing radio personalities that are not really left-wing radio personalities. And it's a big conspiracy theory right now that's been going on about new number stations and people being somebody contrary to who they are, and they're passing along information by broadcasting it out live. And this is what was going on back in the Cold War. Virtually the same thing. There is a creepy factor. Some of the stations had bizarre intros, like certain songs. The Swedish Rhapsody was one. Pretty much it was a big part of Cold War culture from the 1960s and 1980s, but the government never acknowledged it. Even after the Freedom of Information Act, the government mentions very little about it. being used stateside, although a couple of number stations were found still being used in the early 2000s in New Jersey, or at least being heard in New Jersey.
Damn.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a video. It's a 5-minute video, and we're going to be pausing every once in a while on the video, but we're going to let each segment play through before we pause it.
What's up, Ruby?
Ruby. I leave the banana bread alone, right? So here we go. And this is from Dark 5, who we're getting the video from. So make sure you go to Dark 5 over on YouTube and click like on the video that I'm about to show. All right. The Gong station was operated by East German intelligence and broadcasted to Stasi agents in the West from 1959 to 1990. So German intelligence were broadcasting to agents that were still in the U.S. in the 1990s. So this one Air Force printer copied down and written off over 16,000 sensitive documents that he listened to on these number stations, just like the one that you just listened to just a second ago. After the broadcast, the KGB took over operations. Isn't that wild?
Yep.
This one's backwards music. Government or military involvement is suspected as messages appear to be sent during major geopolitical events. And what have we had recently? But a bunch of geopolitical events, especially that had to do with people getting information and doing things upon them. The Lincolnshire Poacher. All right, so I'm going to pause it right here for a second. So, what do you think about this? Like these secret messages that are actually things. These were actually things that you were able to like tune in on a radio station and sometimes accidentally hear these things.
Yeah, these got to be something real.
Yeah,
Hey.
They
The-
were
the-
absolutely real. Yeah.
This isn't some controversy.
No.
Now, as for what they're sending, obviously, I have no clue what the hell they're transmitting, but it is scary because you just don't know if it's something good or if it's something bad. Somebody's planning to drop a nuke, or somebody's just saying, "Hey, I'll meet you at the park later so we can go have lunch." But they're just old friends who like to, do signals because not everybody uses phones or whatever. You know?
Oh yeah. And you hear these things, and they're happening again. The conspiracy part is that it's happening again. A lot of people have started seeing these AI video channels popping up. And a lot of these AI video channels are either politically motivated or just spam nonsense AI stuff. And the ones that are politically motivated, you're seeing have like weird topics that don't make sense. And the conspiracy is that these number stations are coming back in droves, particularly being used by people of Middle Eastern descent who are of Muslim nature. And they're trying to use these number stations because radio waves are the hardest to find and narrow down. Part of the reason why most municipalities require that you have a broadcast license in order to use even a ham radio.
Damn.
So, also, like, it's very hard to do like jam radio stations rather than jam. Like, I mean, like you can do EMPs and whatnot, but EMPs only go so far.
Yeah.
So here's the last half of this video.
This shit just sounds scary. Like, what the fuck, bro?
It does. It does sound scary. It doesn't help that the person who put the video together put the background noises in. The background. But yeah, without it, it's scary as it is. And this guy's put the background music in. But the one that they just showed right there, the second one that just showed, that one goes on repetitively and is allegedly still going.
Damn.
Михаил, Дмитрий, Женя, Борис. 84 576. Иван, Женя.
So pretty much military voices or somebody related to military or somebody paid to say things on the radio. Make sure you go and visit Dark 5 TV over on YouTube and Twitter, and make sure you give them a follow. Also give them a like, because Dark 5 TV was kind enough to put this a compilation together, and they deserve the like. Go and check them out. They got some other fun little videos in there as well that you might want to check out. But that was a sampling of some of my favorite number stations. The last two are the biggest, most recent ones because the last two were still going up until 2010 at the very least. And the current thought process is that it's going on right now on the internet. They're saying that a lot of alleged left-wing agitator podcasts or podcasters on the left wing are actually working for governments to spread misinformation, to also spread information to organizations that may or may not be considered terroristic, using their podcasts and their shows the same way the number stations did back in the 50s and have continued to do so until at least 2010.
Damn.
Yeah.
Crazy,
Which makes you think twice about like certain podcasters like Hassan Piker or like even somebody like even Asmongold, because you could never tell who is working a government psyop, let alone who is a spy relaying information. One of your very own favorites podcasters could be a spy relaying information. 7, 9, 24, Peanuts, Bullwinkle, Scoob.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that so far? What do you think before we go any further? What's your thoughts? Like if you were to turn on the radio and like hear something like that, some like
I just have the same thoughts. Like if I don't know what's going on, it's just eerie. It's just like creepy as shit. It's like, what the fuck is this?
yeah. But in a sense, if you think about it, it's like government mandated of that max headroom thing. It's the same kind of concept, but government mandated. You know, spreading across a word that will ultimately scare the public because it doesn't make any sense. Even the English ones didn't make any sense. Like and those are at the basic levels of just like straightforward sending information out in between songs, and sometimes they would be like in the music itself.
Yeah.
It's wild. They had so much going on with it, with this conspiracy theory, right? So it goes on, right? And so the creepy factor. I mean, the bizarre intros, the Swedish Rhapsody, where the station had that little girl's voice. It is a big trope of 1960s Cold War era that you even seen it referenced in movies from the 80s that talked 70s and 80s that talked about the Cold War. And some number stations are still rumored to be active today, and the famous Lincolnshire poacher that was number 4 on that video list. That one is still going. They're still repeating the same broadcast over and over again. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and we don't know what the fuck they're saying, so we don't know if it's good or bad.
Yeah, and allegedly, some of these broadcasts were set up to broadcast until it was decoded, and there was a response. Allegedly,
I guarantee you, in the mix, there are fucking trolls.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. There's probably even fakes out there, especially since it turned out like who knows how many of these are fakes. Now, we know about ones that the United States government did because those ones particularly, I only referenced the 2 particular number stations that they heard in New Jersey. But but we've heard them in Washington, we've heard them in Alaska, um, and we've heard them in Maine. Mostly they're more northern parts of the country where you hear them, but you can. They've had them in California. I'm pretty sure they've had a few in Texas. You know,
Yeah.
our own government has even ran a few number stations as well. So, why shortwave radio works? Not only is it anonymous, but it's cheap. It's untraceable and can't be tied back to any specific person without like a massive effort because the way radio waves work. I don't get it, but there is no metadating. There is no meta tags or anything on like anything that you make and put out on radio waves like there is on the computer. The computer, if you're not using yourself firewalls or a VPN,
Yeah.
you're gonna get your address. Heck, even it's turned out though that those VPNs don't really work. Nord had a huge leak recently, and they're one of the biggest VPNs. So using radio waves, especially shortwave radio, you could do this to this day and not get caught.
Yeah.
The pop culture influence, as I said earlier, it's been featured as a trope in a lot of movies, video games, and a couple of creepypastas as well. And the number stations lead into a couple of the back rooms aspects of the lore.
Yep.
You can allegedly no clip while listening to a number station. And so there's a lot of stuff right there, especially an unimaginable amount of conspiracies. All right. So, big question.
What's the big question?
Do you think these number stations, other than like the two that have been confirmed that are still broadcasting, whether they're broadcasting for historical purposes or broadcasting for because they never got an answer, or they're still doing spy work in the old-fashioned way, do you think that we're still doing it? And do you think that we have moved to possibly the internet using podcasters like Scoobichu and Cowboy Dan as a government psyop?
Yes and yes. As for the podcast thing, I don't know. But there's definitely been, like even illegal sites run by the government.
Mm-hmm.
Like people think you go on Tor or Onion, and you get on the dark web. There are government sites on the dark web where you think you're getting into something illegal, and you're interacting directly with law enforcement while doing the illegal stuff.
Oh yeah, guarantee you the guy who gave me a downloaded copy of the Anarchist Cookbook was probably a member of law enforcement. But
what are you talking about? The dude said that he would send me 250 pills for $50.
Well, he also said that he was a prince in Nairobi and he only needed $50, and then he was going to send you 700 in return.
700? You told me he was going to send me 7 million.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I believe that anything's possible, especially with our government and other governments. Whether or not they're using their misleading podcasters into giving misleading information on purpose or legitimate information on purpose is a thing yet to be seen. But there is concern and a lot of conspiracy regarding it. Now, on one hand, we catch mysterious broadcasts. Maybe, yeah. On the other hand, encryptions appear. We got these apps that you can definitely encrypt things. You were mentioning torrent and the dark web, which are available. I guess I wouldn't know how to go about that, but I'm pretty sure there's a Mudahart video that you can probably find out more information there. I suppose. After all, he is a tech wizard or something.
Engineer.
Engineer, yes, he's an engineer. But we won't hold it against him because he's Indian. Some say that they've gone digital. They have like stenography, when it comes to digital stenography, where data is inside images and memes now. They don't need to do the whole like radio station thing, so they like have like where your brain will be able to pick up the subliminal messaging within a photo. Like those photos that you can take a picture of and you don't notice it at first, but it turns out that those photos are actually those photos are actually like a QR code, but you can't see the QR code, but your phone can.
Yeah.
So they've gone. That's always one way to do it. It's called steganography or something like steganography or something. It's some dinosaur sounding word, but it's not a dinosaur. And then so we got secure messaging apps like WhatsApp and Telegram that if you set it up right, can delete your messages right after. Especially apps like I have a list of apps here, dating apps that you swipe left or right at. Those have encrypted messaging as well, where a lot of people are now sending information via dating app for in the spy world, allegedly.
Yep.
Cryptocurrency blockchains are also one way people are spies are sending information. They buy cryptocurrency and sell cryptocurrency under assumed names. Working for government organizations, they don't need to go through the rigorous background checks that it would take for you to prove who you are in order to get cryptocurrency. I don't even know what the background checks would be. Like what, an ID? True ID verified. I don't know. What's it take to get into digital money nowadays? So cryptocurrency is another way that they've been doing it. But open ways spies send secret info. Just is just very open and public, and you ever hear of things called dead drops?
Yeah, where they like drop drugs and stuff.
Yeah, right. That's a different kind of dead drop, but it's a classic spycraft where it hides items in public places. It's like Easter eggs, where you would hide brightly covered Easter eggs where children can easily see it, but it's still hidden. That if they don't find it in a year, you're smelling a rotten egg all over the house. That's what a dead drop is. It's pretty much an Easter egg hunt. Like it'd be an Easter egg or a hollow rock or a magnetized tube stuck under a park bench, or a envelope taped to the bottom of a chair at a McDonald's, and you reach under and grab it, and that envelope has $100,000 instructions and a single gun. Standard movie scenario, but the dead drop is a common way that they send information and other things in wide open public spaces in front of everybody. Steganography, like I said before, is the ability to hide code inside an ordinary image, often depicted by cameras like QR codes, as I said before, or even visible to the human eye via the process of I forgot what it was called now. Subliminal messaging. So you'll be able to see the image like a Coke, and you'll want to have a Coke. It does this same concept with sending information. You just see it and you know it, but nobody else sees it and knows it because they don't know what they're looking for in the image. Now, internet forums, coded language is often hidden in plain sight on places like Reddit. They say that the largest number of spies in our global spy network do a lot of their work on Reddit because politicians find themselves on Reddit all the time.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happens on Reddit. Wall Street Bets.
Yeah. And then also TikTok. Straightforward. TikTok has had something over the last couple of years that militaries in the Middle East have been using as pseudo number stations. Yeah. Conspiracy theories around number stations go as far as mind control to the internet shift. So we'll start with mind control. Some French theories believe that these broadcasts were never for spies, but instead from a subliminal messaging system for brainwashing or activating sleeper agents in a country. So yeah, if all of a sudden you feel yourself going crazy, maybe you might have been a Russian spy the entire time and you just got activated when you were listening to the radio. 7, 6, 5, Tango, Scoobichu, Dolphin, Ham.
All right, now go take out this target.
Right. You know, so then that goes as crazy as aliens and interdimensional contact. Now, numbers are supposedly coordinates, frequencies, or math puzzles that are meant for non-human intelligences or for those people who are intelligent to find their way. Now, see, coordinates is usually require X, Y, and Z axis, I believe. So there's 3 things for a coordinate. I don't know how coordinates work, but those numbers were usually followed up with 3 numbers and a word. Excuse me, got a little something in my throat. So they were usually followed up by 3 numbers and a word of some sort. And so there are people who believe that there might have been coordinates, whether they be coordinates from space sent to us from aliens, or even coordinates a little bit more closer to home on who your target was if you were brainwashed and you were activated. Hello, 7. Now, a big common is cover-ups, government cover-ups to be more specific. The stations that we hear are just decoys for real communication. They say that when one of these stations go on and rebroadcast, because a lot of them will go on and rebroadcast these old broadcasts of the numbers. And then the numbers itself will be updated. But people are constantly trying to wait until these things go on. They'll listen all day long just for these number stations to come off. So the governments are trying to cover up what they're actually doing by using the Cold War technology to make people think that they're still doing it today, and they're still trying to cipher these codes in order to keep you from looking at what they're actually doing. And that's a little bit more believable for a lot of people. The government's lying to me. A lot of people believe that the government's lying to them, and they don't trust what they're being told, anyways. So you have people like that are looking at these number stations and going, "Yeah, it's a government cover up," and they're just like, they're doing this with this hand, and they're actually doing this over here, and I can't tell because I'm too busy looking at the number stations.
Yeah,
And
it
the
is definitely crazy.
It is crazy, but more believable there. And the final conspiracy theory is something called the internet shift. Are you familiar with this?
No.
Okay. The internet shift is responsible because of social media. Social media brought in these viral memes and ways for people to communicate online with a new way of encoding chatter and also hiding in plain sight. Now, what they'll do is they'll take pictures and then make memes out of it, or they'll use the social medias. Including your own social media, the governments or politicians of the government will use it against you. Right now, there's a current thing with the one of the shooters who recently shot up a church. A politician photoshopped the guy's clothing to make it look like he was a Trump supporter, using these memes on the internet to make people think something else is going on in order to spread propaganda. And that's exactly what these viral memes can do. Well, things didn't go viral in the 50s and 60s. People didn't even know about half of this stuff, So you lived your life. If you found a weird radio station, you're just probably going to keep tuning through the station until you find something that you can actually understand, right? You're not going to sit there and listen to creepy German kids say numbers. And so, like, the internet shift is like everything that you do with like a picture, a text message, a video message, a telephone call that you couldn't do before, because now you can use it to hide information in plain sight. Although with a lot of the internet stuff, there's still a lot of meta tagging, and with the meta tagging, it does hurt. The numbers does hurt the internet when it comes down to spreading propaganda, spreading lies, spreading even or even sending information from one intelligence agency to another. So next time you're scanning the radio and hear a monotone voice, next time you're scanning the radio and hear a monotone voice counting like it's lost its calculator, don't freak out. It's probably just international espionage going on. Or maybe your neighbor's ham radio and his hobby's gone wrong. Either way, prove that even the modern digital age is the strangest secrets might still be floating about. But even before the digital age, in the days of AM, FM radio, we have the static of the Two Heads, One Mic podcast. And that was my thoughts about the number stations. Don't call the FCC on Scoobichu. He's been fixed.
That you know of, yes.
So what do you think? I've always loved the number stations ideas. Have you ever like thought about stuff like that? Like when you watch these spy movies, what about like the people who are not like totally spies?
Oh, no, I think about this stuff late at night when it's 3 a.m. and then I just hear the X-Files theme in my head. I'm like, oh, there's some scary shit out there, bro.
Dude, there is. And now imagine it's 3 a.m. You're tuning through the radio and you hear that. You hear like a music box playing that song. I read through my thing, and I'm sorry I didn't take that down off the screen. I'm sorry. I just realized that because I was reading through my notes and everything. But so I've looked. I've tried to look for number stations. I've followed all the frequencies that I've been able to find on a regular radio. I even goofed around with a ham radio setup and tried to find the frequencies. And with the ham radio, it goes even further. You can actually go, a lot further with like broadcast a lot further with ham radio. And you need a license to even broadcast. Legitimately, you're not allowed to get on a ham radio system if you're not licensed. It's different than CB and walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
I've always been obsessed with those. So what'd you think? What'd you think about those stories? Would you be kind of wigged if you turned on the radio and you hear?
Yeah, bro, I would be like, oh, hell no. We going to 95.7.
Yeah, right. I don't know what we're listening to here, but we're not going to listen to some German child say numbers. We're going to listen to some, I don't know, KROQ, world famous K-Rock. Yeah, that's what I had. I just I thought that those are fun. Those are fun little stories, and it kind of went along with the Mad Max thing from the week before when people were taking over these stations. But what happens when spies are there? What happens when your neighbor is broadcasting something funny? Your neighbor may be more than just a pure and simple podcaster.
Yep, very true.
I think I've run out of things. I think I've run out. I did. So I think it's about time for you to make your big announcement, which you already kind of did make over on X.
Yeah, so I have been sought out, as well as two of my other homies, Super and Jesse Hellwheeler. We are now going to be on a show that is for Local TCG, the trading card game that I have been making content and been talking about, and the cards that we showed earlier in the stream at the beginning, those Chris Chan cards. We're going to be working with the owner of the game and producing a little show on YouTube every Saturday. So that'll be a lot of fun. The Local Weekly Beatdown.
So will that affect your Friday night gig with Hellwheeler?
Pretty much, yeah. we're just shifting it from Fridays to Saturdays.
New channels though.
Yep.
Nice. This is going to be big. I'm excited.
Oh,
Chat,
yeah.
you guys better be excited because I'm excited. This is going to be great.
Yeah, it's definitely a big opportunity, and I'm excited for it.
Yeah. Super excited. Well, boys and girls, I think it's hit that time where we have ourselves to tell you what we have going on for the rest of the week. What do you got going on, Scoob?
What do I got going on? Suno Sash Volume 11 comes out Friday. And then this Saturday will be the preview, or debut, I should say, of Local TCG Beatdown. Other than that, I'll be back here next Tuesday.
Do you have a sample of the thumbnail that you're that you'd be okay to show off, or?
Oh yeah, I can show off the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Let me put that in real quick.
You gotta show off that thumbnail, and let everybody know what to expect. It's going to be fun, boys and girls. And for those people who are watching after the fact, I would like you guys in chat to go
right there, baby.
watching the beatdown. write down watching the beatdown in the comments below after the episode airs. Watching the beatdown. So that way we know that you're watching the beatdown with Scoobichu. I'll be
There
in
you
chat. Yeah. So we also got another thing that Scoobichu is going to be doing this week on Saturday. Scoobichu, myself, and Jess will be doing an episode 2 of Codename X Street. Catch that Saturday at 7 Central. Watch for the social medias sometime after midnight tonight, because you're going to see the social medias all at once post the advertisement for a Saturday show. Assuming I got the thing to post scheduled posts right. Assuming. Also, I have returned to my regular Minecraft game streaming. This week, I'll be spending a lot of time on Minecraft. Then next week, I'm going to be returning to Mad Max to finish the Mad Max playthrough. And it'll be Minecraft and Mad Max. And I am going to start doing a solo play of Borderlands, of all the Borderlands games I have. So watch for that here in the next couple weeks for me to start a solo play on that.
There you go.
And I think that's the thing. Make sure that you hit up. Do we have the link for our website?
Twoheads1mic.com.
Yeah, twoheads1mic.com. We don't have the link up on the thing. I got to make some links for that. But twoheads1mic.com. Make sure that you go there. Get today's thumbnail as a game mat. And coming up here soon, we're going to be discontinuing the episode 0 game mat. So if you want to get in on that limited edition game mat, you have to get it now, because it's going to be discontinued here soon.
Yep, very, very soon.
And we currently have a 10% discount if you use 2heads25 at checkout. So make sure that you go to 2heads1mic, use 2heads25 at checkout for a 10% discount. Make sure you join us both over at can you pop the Discord for the 2heads1mic Discord into the chat, please?
Yeah, I can grab that and pop it in real quick.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, join us on Discord, where we're starting to do a little bit more on the Discord, as now I'm back on my computer and able to start doing stuff.
There we go.
We're going to be doing a few things that will collaborate with Codename X Street, one of which is going to be regular challenges, AI art challenges through Night Cafe. So watch our Discord pages for that. And for those people who have an idea what we should rename the Minecraft SMP server, right now it's currently called Procrasticraft, but I'm moving away from the Procrastinate branding. And if you want to suggest a name for what our Minecraft server is going to be called, feel free to drop that in the comments below after the video ends. And we'll put it into a little vote at the end of the month on some of the best names. Right now we have 2 options. X Street the SMP was one option, and the other option is 2 pimps, 1 brick.
There you go.
So if you have an idea for the name of our SMP, feel free to send it to us, and we will do a little vote. And the best name will be the new name of our server. Also, let's see, what else do we had a big week this week. I want to thank Syndicate Void and Jess and Kaz for helping me get the new motherboard for the computer. Got me all set up and running good. I appreciate you guys. And I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I think we done for this week.
Yeah. I think we done. We got a little fun little stories out there. We learned about molten butter, murderous cheese, and the beer flood of '76. So we learned about a beer flood, molten butter and cheese, and molasses. And we got to talk about the creepy number stations and hang out with you guys, chat. I've been KJ Cowboy Dan. Please lift up on the lapper straight in front of you. Exit the same way you came in, pushing, shoving, call each other names. Make sure you grab your personal belongings. Any trash, please leave at the trash receptacle on your way out. Thank you very much, and have a good night. You got any goodbye?
Well, I thought you were ready.
I couldn't get the thing to
Grab
play.
Scooby snacks. It's the Two Heads One Mic podcast. Grab Scooby snacks. It's the Two Heads One Mic podcast.
Yo, Scoobichu zapping through with the boom. From the Acronian hills to that quick bill tune. Mixing Hanna-Barbera with that Futurama lore. Trading card games full of cows at war.
I would have gotten away with it too.
If not for Cowboy Dan and that Scoobichu. One head sparking with the chew. Talking about that shit like we do. Chat blowing up every Tuesday. KJ Cowboy Dan, the jars open.